Hello, modern man. Ever wonder what type of exercises you need to do for the penis to help you with getting better erection or even lasting longer, especially in the bedroom? Well, I'm going to about it, what type of exercise you can do, and why those exercises are helpful. So stay tuned for this episode. This podcast is for you, the modern man. I'm Dr. Bao Truong, your host. I'm an intimate health medical doctor and best-selling author of the book Erectile Dysfunction Fix. I'll do a deep dive into sexual health and performance and how it affects men of all ages and backgrounds. So let's get started, and be sure to visit my website at sexualhealthformenpodcast.com for more information and resources from the show. See you on the inside. Okay, so I know this is a burning question, and I get these questions a lot in my office. Like, what exercises should a man do that will help strengthen the penis as well as help with ED and also help with lasting longer? Well, I got the answers for you because it's fairly simple. Now, these exercises are the same thing that women do, called Kegel, Kegel. Yeah, and they activate the muscles that are like surrounds your scrotum and in your anus region, and those muscles are very small, like muscle. I'm going to show it to you. All right, now I hope you can see this. All right, so. And I will include a picture of this in the show note. So the muscles is called the ischial-cavernosum. Okay. Now the muscle of the penis is called corpus cavernosum, but the muscle that help with erection and also lasting longer is called the ischial-cavernosus, because what this does is that it helps with erection, but it also help bring in more blood flow. And it also help with expelling semen when you ejaculate. And then this muscle here is called the bulbous spongiosum, which also help with erection as well. Now, in women, if they exercise these muscle as in Kegel, then it will help with stress incontinent or when they that way they don't urinate when they cough or laugh, and that comes from having children and also getting older, and the muscles in the pelvic region get lacked. So for a man, now if you exercise those muscles, it will actually improve your bedroom performance and also help with lasting longer before you ejaculate. Now,
You know, all that we care about is obviously, the ED, not having ED is important, but once that is fixed, lasting longer and having, I guess is the medical terminology premature ejaculation,
yeah, uh-huh.
essentially lasting longer. So how do you go about in these exercises to help a man last longer?
Well, like what you do is you exercise those muscles I just mentioned. And how do you do that? Well, fortunately, those are the same muscle that you use when you urinate, right? So for a man, you can practice those muscles every time you urinate. You're in the bathroom and the stream comes out. What you do is you stop the stream, practice on stopping the stream slowly, and then relaxing those muscles and letting the stream go down out again. And then you want to stop, relax, and then relax it and stop, relax it about
So
5 times.
so
When
it's
you urinate.
holding your to urinate, and instead of finishing it all at once, it's multiple stops. You're
Yes.
holding it,
Right.
let go, stop and
Yep.
go, stop and go.
Yep. Exactly.
Wow.
And a tip is that, let's say when you're in the bedroom and you feel that you're about to ejaculate, well, you can do the same exercise. You stop, You stopped it as if you're stopping your urine. That when you stop your urine, the same muscle that you use will also stop the semen from coming out. So that way you're not ejaculating. You can have orgasm, but you don't have to ejaculate, and therefore you can last longer and have more satisfying, sex.
So what is it? What does it exactly do to the muscle? It strengthens it.
It strengthens it because when you're doing the muscle, it's called isometric contraction, and you strengthen the muscle. Remember, the penis is a muscle, and so is the muscles that surround your scrotal area around your anus. Those are muscles. So if you exercise it by contracting it or making it tight and then relaxing it, it will help with ejaculation, and will also help with lasting longer, but also help with ED. Because you can contract those muscles. Now, the muscles of the penis is called the corpus cavernosum and the corpus spongiosum. Those muscles are actually under autonomic control, meaning that you can't control it sometimes because it's under the sympathetic and the parasympathetic, but it also has some voluntary control. That's why sometimes when a man's aroused, he gets an erection. Sometimes he can't control it because it's kind of like an automatic thing, and it starts in the brain. To get an erection, it starts in the brain, guys. It doesn't start below
But
the
let's
belt.
let's back up though. So this is some really powerful shit here because if you think about it, guys, if we can control that muscle during intimacy and really hold, like we're doing when we're urinating, right? Because we're working that muscle to hold. So during intimacy, during sex, we hold, and then boom, it's 100 times much better, right?
Right.
In the orgasm.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. It make you last
So work
longer.
those muscles.
Yep, it make you last longer, but
Wow.
you got to practice. You really got to practice. Like when you go to the bathroom, you're standing at that urinal, slowly stop your urine stream and then open up again. Do it between, 3 to 5 times. Practice it. So that way you get a sense of what those muscles are doing. Now, you can see from this picture, those muscles are really small. They are very, very, very small here. So sometimes it's hard to know whether you're really contracting it, and even in women, when I work with women, and in myself when I learn how to do Kegel, I try to squeeze it too much. You don't want to squeeze it too much. You squeeze it too much, it goes into spasm. So just lightly, you just feel like a little flutter down there, and then control. But it does take practice. It does take practice, but the benefit is that you'll perform better in the bedroom. In fact, it's one of the exercises that I recommend for premature ejaculation.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
good. That's
So,
great.
so this is a trick, and those are the muscles that are not explore or even talk about. You're always thinking of the penis muscle, right? And but you don't think about all these muscles that are in the anus area and below your scrotum. They're important to erection as well. And in fact, if those muscles are stronger, it'll make your erection stand more, horizontal. It's to make your erection stand more firm. Because if those muscles are working well, if those muscles are weak, your erection may not be, as horizontal. You know what I mean,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of benefit to that. And if you're not exercising those muscles, now you know how to do it. It is fairly simple to do with a lot of benefit. Now, getting back to the penis. Now like I mentioned that the penis muscle is sometimes not under voluntary control, but it is a muscle. If you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. So for men that experience ED, you may go for a month or without getting an erection. So what happened to those muscles? It start to atrophy or start to get smaller. It start to have
Well,
scar
that's like
tissue.
lifting weights, right? I mean, if you're doing curls to your
Yeah.
biceps, it gets bigger and bigger. You have more blood flow, right?
Uh huh.
And if you stop and don't work out anymore for weeks, your muscle gets smaller. So Is that analogous to the penis? Because the penis is a muscle.
Right, exactly. You don't use it, you lose it. So modern man, use it at least 3 times a week, either solo or with a partner. But use it. If you don't use it, it's gonna start getting smaller. It's start gonna get scarred down. So when you actually want it to work, it may not work well for you because you haven't used it in a while. It's kind of like, have you ever gone to the gym? And then 3-4 months later you go to the gym. You're not going to expect to do shoulder press, what the way you used to. You're going to have to start low and work up. And your penis muscle is the same way. It needs to be exercised, and don't let it sit for months and then expect it to perform at a level. So my saying is that take your penis to the gym, guys. Take it to the gym either by solo or with a partner. And there's also a penis pump as well. So you need to have a penis pump. Contact us. We have a good recommendation for a penis pump. I'll put the link down in the show notes as well too. And remember, it is a muscle. So go to the gym at least 3 times a week. We'll see you in the next episode.
Well, and also work
Thanks
out
for
the
listening
penis.
to the Sexual
That's
Health
right.
for
Work
Men
it out
podcast.
with the urination.
If you like
That's
this
right. And
episode,
also
then
practice
please
the
take a screenshot
exercise
on
that
your
I
phone
talk
and
about.
post
It's
it on
called
Facebook,
Kegel,
Instagram, or wherever you post.
Kegel.
And be sure to
All
tag
right.
me and let me know why
Take care.
you like this episode
See you in the next
and what
episode.
you like to hear in
Goodbye.
the future. That will help me know what's great for you, and I would love to give you the most incredible free gift designed to help you improve performance quickly. Go to my website at sexualhealthformenpodcast.com to get the book, The 5 Common Costly Mistakes Men Make When Facing ED. I would appreciate it if you subscribe, leave a review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen, and just know that you can have sexual vitality for life. I appreciate you. Until next time.